Hey everybody, I am Rachel French. I'm a mom to 6, a proud wife to a law enforcement agent. I have owned 3 beauty salons, moved 28 times in 26 years, and I'm a realtor. So you're probably thinking, oh great, yet another realtor, but let me tell you what's different about me. I get the job done. So I'm also just like you. I have spent the last 26 years trying to do it all on my own. Sometimes it worked out and sometimes it didn't. Let me tell you a few of the success stories and ways that I might be able to help you. About 5 years ago, we moved into a little teeny town that the market was awful. Like everyone warned you, do not buy a home here because they're not going to sell. But I felt like that's where we wanted to stay. And so I went and I looked at all the homes and I couldn't find one. And I went and I knocked on doors and everything like that. And I found this home that I really thought that had potential. And I found the owners and I said, do you want to sell this house? So the home wasn't even listed, but I was able to get them to negotiate, sell the house. They had moved on. They were in Phoenix. They were older. So you never know where people are at in their life. And just because the home doesn't have a for sale sign on it doesn't mean that they may not sell it. You come to them with the right price at the right timing and things can sell. So sometimes buyers need to know that we're out there looking for a home. I am 100% trying to find you your dream home. And in doing that, I can help you with that visualization. So as we go out, you show me what your dream home looks like, and I can go into the houses with you and say, okay, we can do this, and this in order to get that look that you're looking for. But at the same time, maybe we can't find it, but maybe you want to be in a certain neighborhood. I'm not afraid to go to a house. Maybe we can get you a house that way. I'm willing to do what it takes to make my clients 100% happy. I ended up gutting that home completely, the kitchen, the flooring, the walls, everything. And when we went to sell in a market that normally takes a year, 2, 3, if ever to sell, 4 weeks, got the job done. So the next house that I went to, that home was on the market for a year and it hadn't sold. And the reason is that people could not see the vision in the house. They walked in, it was cut up in weird different ways. There was not really any backyard. You were supposed to drive all the way around it. Buyers cannot see that vision. They can't see the potential. Very few of them can. And so it's up to you as the seller or up to the agent to tell you, these are the things that you need to do to get this home highly marketable so that everybody is going to want this home. So I was able to go in, get that price down, way down. The price was too high and it had been sitting there, and come up with a plan of how I was going to attack this home. So I gutted the kitchen, I ripped out a wall, but most importantly, I made that backyard look like $1 million, like you'd want to have a wedding back there. It was fantastic. And the home sold in 4 days. And again, in a market that typically takes 90 to 160 days, if not longer. The final home was a little bit different of a market. That was in a subdivision, in a seller's market. So everybody, I knew the home was going to sell, but all of the homes looked exactly the same. So there may be a few amenities in each of the home that sets it apart from the other. So as a realtor comes in, they're going to give you comps. I had one realtor come in and give me a comp that was $30,000 lower than what I knew that home should sell for. Why? Road, state-of-the-art school that people were going to want to buy in that area. Another thing was they weren't building 2-story houses anymore. But if that realtor isn't up on that information, then she's going to comp your home, she or he is going to comp your home possibly a little bit lower. I knew that buyers were willing to pay that extra money for that home. And in the end, we were able to get a significant amount of money higher. Another thing that really helped with that is just staging that home. Making that home look so inviting and so beautiful, and taking the me out of it, taking my pictures out off the wall, doing all these little tips and tricks that I can teach you so that when buyers walked in, they saw that home and said, oh, this is the home for me. I want to live here. I will pay whatever it takes to get into this home. So that's not crazy, and that can happen in this kind of market. You need to realize that there's a lot of people out there that are searching for homes, and there's a little bit of a shortage for homes right now. So right now is a really good time to buy. I want you to know that this is my neighborhood. I live here. I love it. It's taken me a long time to get to Yuma, and I am so excited that I'm finally here. I started a Facebook group called Hometown Yuma, where I am able to go out and interview businesses and restaurants and just awesome people and people on the street that might have the most amazing stories that you would never have known. So it's going to connect us and bind us together and build those relationships that we are all missing in our lives and make this neighborhood even better than what it is. There's so much culture in Yuma. There's so many cool people, interesting people, diverse, different things. I love it, and I want to celebrate it. I want you to know that I'm here to be not just your realtor, to be your neighbor. I tell my husband all the time, we joke because there's a food city down the road, and so far I haven't won those people over. But I keep telling them they're going to love me. They just don't realize it yet. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be your realtor, and you're going to love me. You just don't realize it yet.